It's Thursday, February 6th, and you're listening to the Day Weather Podcast. Well, folks, we're staring down another snow event for many areas of Wyoming, Colorado, and maybe a little bit of snow into extreme far western areas of Nebraska and South Dakota. But it looks like this next snow event, folks, is really going to want to focus its attention right along and near the Continental Divide. That's where the best opportunity appears for the best snow to be falling. We talked yesterday about a very strong and very energetic wind in the jet stream coming in from the Pacific Northwest and taking a trend southeast across the Continental Divide. That combined with the fact that it has trended colder, we have some cold air to work with, we have a setup that is ripe for a big snow dump in the mountains of Colorado and Wyoming. Latest forecast charts are putting anywhere between 1 to 3 inches of water equivalent into the mountains of northern Colorado and southern Wyoming, but we have to also include Wyoming's northern and western mountains into this. This is the type of system that will drop 1 to 3 feet of snow in those areas I just mentioned. Could areas exceed 3 feet? I could see that. This is one of the better setups I've seen in a while for big snowfall in the mountains of the Central Rockies. We just have all the right ingredients. The winds are coming from the right direction. There's a lot of moisture available, and the temperatures are just right. Now, for the plains, this type of pattern, you get snow that accumulates just along the divide, both sides of the divide. As that moisture and those jet stream winds are lifted over the mountains, you do tend to get some significant snow that could fall on the plains. And we are expecting that along the front range of Wyoming and Colorado, there will be several inches of snow for Denver, Fort Collins, Loveland, maybe Greeley gets a little bit of snow, Cheyenne, and especially Laramie, then up to Casper, and then across in areas just adjacent to and near the mountains. This would include the Bighorn Basin, the Bighorn Mountains, the Wind River Mountains, and areas close to those mountain ranges. We're probably looking at anywhere between about 3 to 7, maybe up to 8 inches of snow on the plains. But the further east you go away from the mountains, as you get to extreme eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska, there is going to be a steep drop-off in the amount of snow that falls. There just won't be as much the further away you get from the mountains. The closer you are to the mountains, the more significant the snow is going to be. There's going to be some strong and gusty winds developing today, tonight, and into Friday. We expect the main event to probably be late today and overnight and during the day Friday. That's when the heaviest snow will fall on the plains. The snow has already started in the mountains and will continue to fall in the mountains through the course of the day today, tonight, and through most of the day Friday, with a fair amount of blowing and drifting of snow as well. So be ready, front range areas for some snow tonight through Friday. If you're a snow hound, you're going to see some just really big snows in the mountains of Colorado and southern Wyoming, northern and northwestern Wyoming. Avalanche dangers are going to soar due to the fact that we had that warm period of weather in late January, and that warm weekend we had this past weekend. There is going to be a coating, a layer of hard snow that all of this heavy snow will accumulate on. So really be careful. If you're going to venture out into the high country this weekend to take advantage of the new snow, avalanche dangers are going to really be going up. Now, long term, we continue to see the pattern remain very stormy. There's a little bit of a break in the weather Saturday, but there's another area of low pressure that's going to come through Sunday. Now, it doesn't look like a big system, but would not be surprised if some areas of Colorado, Wyoming, western Nebraska see a little bit of light snow or snow shower activity and continued chilly conditions Sunday. There's a break in the weather Monday and Tuesday. There could be a rather significant wave coming through as we get into the time frame of Wednesday and Thursday of next week. That'll be the next system that could bring snow, and that system towards the middle of next week could keep temperatures very cold through all of next week. So we see at least 2 weeks of the weather being stormy and cold across the Intermountain West. Now, maybe after, let's say, the 21st or 22nd of February, there could be some moderation in the pattern, but at least here for the next 2 weeks, we've got several systems lined up, colder than normal temperatures, and opportunities for snow will continue. This will be especially true in the mountains. Be careful out there if you're having to travel later today, tonight, or Friday. Be careful, especially tonight and Friday. Thanks for listening to the Day Weather Podcast. Talk to you on Friday.